So testing, 1, 2, 3. So testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm back. I don't know how long I'm going to be back. There definitely seems to be a problem. So I've got that echo read. Yeah, really sorry. Spoon didn't make it tonight. And again, a big shout out to him. Make sure it's nothing too serious or anything. We'll keep that little feature for you again if you want it. But thanks to Brannon for putting his name forward for it, and hope we'll have a really good race tonight. Yeah, we're in Mexico, and if you just give me 5 or 10 minutes now, while because of all the technical problems tonight, I've had no coffee, I've had no food, nothing, and I'm just going to grab a bite. And I'll just keep the quali session up for you to enjoy. So hopefully the stream doesn't crash again. And maybe from time to time, if anybody's watching, just to let me know that it's up and running. So we're back live, and I was just trying to adjust a few things and trying to find out if anybody's kind enough to have joined. Maybe you would let me know again if it's coming through loud and clear and the graphics are okay. Really not too sure if it is an internet problem of mine or it's a general problem with the program Lightstream, because I know your Tier 2 commentator, Jamie, was texting me in the middle of while I was trying to fix it all, having the same problem. So maybe it is something to do with that or whatever. But hopefully we're back and we're live here in Mexico and it's coming through loud and clear. I must just post on Discord to let the lads know that it's up and running again. So now that I've got settled in and there's still 6 minutes left of that quali tonight, Bruno is driving the Red Bull. He's in first position at the moment in the Red Bull. Then you've got Kobe in second in that Haas. As you can see clearly, it's wet conditions for the quali tonight in Mexico. And you're along with the RPL Monday night crew, and it's Tier 1 and very serious points. to be had in this league tonight. I'll be putting the tables up. Gavin, why are you commenting T2 now? LOL. T2? Are you joking me? Tell me you're joking me. SPR League. Gavin, why are you coming T2 now? LOL. T2. What does that mean? I don't know. What do you mean I'm coming through T2? Tell me. Where was I? Kobe puts in a thirst. This is tier 2 for RPL. Oh my God, I don't believe you. Are you serious? God, you're right. I'm in the wrong booking place. Bye. Epic drama, epic comedy. Now. Oh, fine. LOL. Old age moment if ever I've seen one. An absolute old age. Let's hope I've got an invite to the other one now. Let's get back to my logo and get out of all that rubbish and embarrassment for this evening. I can't believe it. I got a friend request through, or an invite. You know the way you get the invites and stuff. I got the invite through and I just joined it, expecting it to be RPL tier 1, but it wasn't. Ben Wally has invited to me again. I'm now trying to join it again. Oh, come on, internet. Please be good to us tonight, because we were just finishing off the quali there. And I should be back with you very soon. Yes, and I will be. I'm now going to be in the right stream. This is so funny. Jimmy is going to absolutely take the hand out of me tonight when he sees this one back. All you tier 2 drivers, or anybody on there that knows anybody in T2, spread the word. Get the rumor going that I was trying to steal Jimmy's job. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Gavinbass, you're getting old. God bless you and God love you. Not only I'm old, I'm trying to cope with all the internet problems and the software and the hardware and the Discord and the TikToks. Oh my God, I'll tell you what, I think I'm keeping up with it all okay. So let's go down live and see where we are. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, here we go. Hopefully that's me back and coming through nicely, loudly and clearly, and all of the graphics are fine again. Let's hope it's not my internet and it was definitely a problem with some sort of streaming software. But right now you have got Minist. Now this is a new guy, Minist 36. He's in the kick and he must be super fast. Now I'm not too sure of his name. Then you've got Scort in the Alpine, has posted a 1:15.636 in the wet. Mac Attack, he's out there now, and the sunshine seems to be coming. So let's see. Definitely going to be some. It's Tyrone, aka Tyrone. Oh, Tyrone, hey, So Tyrone is the guy in pole position at the moment. Tyrone. So you're Minist, Ty. Okay, so you're Ty. Good man. And well done with your 1:15.174. Now, because of all of the things going on around me, Minstig. Minstig. Right, dead on. Okay. Happy days. You're absolutely confusing the old man. Honestly, if you could just see what's going on around me. I've got a laptop telling me the internet connection's poor. You're telling me you're Minstig, and there's 2 minutes left of this quali tonight. Honest to goodness, let's get this sorted out. But anyway, this guy at the top, Tyrone or Minstig, he is P1 from Scort from Mac Attack. Now, Mac Attack is one to watch, I know, through doing different commentary. Now, look at the graphics on this. We're definitely having a good night at the office tonight. Mac Attack has absolutely no front wing, and there's no way that's damage. That's a glitch in the game. Then you've got Nearly Psycho in 4th, and Ben Wally's in the Ferrari the night in 5th. Hella High driving the Red Bull. He is in 6th, and then Pippin the Short He's in the Merc and he's in P7 at the moment. All out on out laps there. Jim is in P8 in the Williams and Sacco Sass is in P9. RIP Brannan, the league co-owner, is in P10 and DBK43 in the McLaren, he's in P11. Then you've got Saz, he is in 12th position in the Red Bull black box and he dresses his car in my old retired number, remember. He's number 61 and a firm favourite of mine, so I'm always going to be cheering him after him accepting my retired driver's number. So that's a big one for me. Froby's out there tonight for Aston Martin, and Big Woods, is nice to see Big Woods in the house in the Aston Martin tonight. KLR, Kenny is in the Racing Bull. Marco in 18th at the moment is in the Mercedes, and F1 for Live, or F1 for Live, he's in 19th, but he'll do something about that. So let's see who we're on with. Let's get this telemetry all up and let's get this show properly on the road, because this has been a tough night at the office. Absolutely no. I bet you that's because I came in through quali. Hopefully that glitch is going to disappear. Have a look at that and have a laugh. Isn't that funny? Oh my goodness. Anyway, Nearly Psycho goes up into this. He's got no front wing either. As it looks all a bit strange out there tonight, doesn't it? Oh, goodness sake. Have to check that my wife didn't put some whiskey into my Irish coffees tonight. Am I seeing right? Are these cars absolutely got no front wings? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Mac Attack in P3 with no front wing, putting in an absolutely phenomenal lap. Lap data, let's see what Sector 2's doing for him, even though he's like a pug. Oh, dear, dear, dear. What a night this is so far. Unbelievable. I'm glad that a few people have tuned back in, but it's very few. That's disappointing, I must say. But it's all probably down to, well, they hadn't tuned in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's just probably the same technical problems. And then they went, nah, I'm away out of here. Big man's having problems. Oh, dear. Anyway, enough jargon for me. Minstig is still leading this race, and I believe it's Tyrone. Absolutely phenomenal. He's getting even closer there to the 114s, and the checkered flags are now coming down upon the drivers, and it looks like the settings and the places for the start have been set in stone. So yeah, we've got Minstig in P1 with Nearly Psycho P2. Looks like Mac Attack's going to get P3 with Pip in the short 4. Ben Wally, what a cracking lap from Ben Wally there in a 1:15.6. So he's one to watch in P5 because he's a good guy for sitting in behind and waiting his chance. I know Ben of old, so that's one to watch for tonight for sure. So there you go. You have all of your, I'll just scroll those right down to the bottom and right back up to the top again so that your admins can get hold of all of that information. So anyway, Minstig, he is definitely P1 with that incredible 115060. Feels near enough half a second faster than Nearly Psycho and Mac Attack. Good representation from the US of A tonight, but Minstig, he's holding the fast time at the moment, and we'll definitely be getting this race going very, very shortly. Once again, big shout out to Spoon. For whatever reason, he wasn't able to race tonight, but we had uh, a feature driver all organised tonight for him. As I said earlier, I got in contact with Brannon, and we both thought that Spoon would really appreciate it. So it's really, really unfortunately he couldn't make it last minute, and I hope everything's okay with him. So I'll speak to you all very, very shortly as the guys will now. And I don't think there's any ladies in the race tonight, not tonight. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one. Looks like the weather's dry, and You know what goes on down in the pits, of course. But let's have a look at the league tables. I'm not even going to tell you. You can just see them for yourself. There's your league tables as it stands at the moment. So you can see all the numbers and you can see all the standings for yourselves, and you can see just how close it is. Certainly in the constructors, both drivers and constructors, it's anybody's. And the track like Mexico can throw up all sorts of scenarios and so all sorts of adventures. It's believe it or not, it's got quite a high percentage chance of safety car. These tier one drivers tonight, you don't really expect the safety car, but it does happen. It happens in real life, and it will happen here at some stage. So there could be a safety car. That's my prediction tonight. There could be a safety car in Mexico. So that can determine an awful lot of different point positions depending on who's involved in these accidents. So it's all getting very, very tense out there as they do their adjustments and do everything that they need to do. Draining that fuel back, leaning it as much as they can towards empty, going over the finish line, and probably inflating their rear tire pressures and doing everything they can then with their tire selections and their strategy going forward. So the guys are going to be nervous sitting here, and well, let's get at it.
Formation lap, yeah, here we go. Feel the engines roar, the adrenaline flows. It's that time, the wait is through. Take a breath, feel the thrill. Brandon and Jim, Shelby's ready, we're climbing that hill. Black box in the corner, Pep's got a wicked grin. Tonight we'll shine, we'll leave it all in, let the race begin. Formation.
Okay, for some reason I have come in as a driver rather than a spectator. I'm also on a controller. So what do? Do I just sit on the grid and disqualify myself and go into spectator mode? Gav the driver, I know, buddy, what am I going to do? I don't even know how to drive with a control, never mind, you know, it's all set up for gears. I'm going to try and just do a very poor outlap. Just sit on the grid and don't move, pal. Okay, and what happens? I have to actually start the race, don't I? Anyway, for the viewers, this is awful. We might not see the first couple of corners because I think by the time it disqualifies me as a driver. So whenever I had the internet problem and then dropped the internet, I came in obviously through Ben's invite. And obviously at that stage, it didn't realise I was a spectator, so it's chucked me in a car. So I'll sit on the grid and I'll just wait for it all to happen, and hopefully it will kick me straight into spectator mode when it all goes pear-shaped. So you can just listen to the music, sure.
This is our time. Can you feel that spark? In this race tonight, we're gonna leave our mark. Formation lap, underneath the lights, we'll take the map. Who's got the will? Who will prevail? Strap in tight, it's
Formation lap. Wrong button again. Oh, this is hilarious tonight. Honestly, I've got speakers going. I've got everything going. This is a shambles. One of the best shambles ever for Gavinbass1. That's just comedy gold at the very beginning there, where it had to make me drive and I didn't even know what buttons to press. But anyway, I'm into spectator menu now, and I think I am now a spectator of your Brazilian Grand Prix. Or not Brazilian, I'm now in Brazil, Mexico, sorry. Oh my God, this is hilarious tonight. So anyway, Minstig is going to be leading the way. Lap 2, obviously missed the start of the bloody race and everything there with whatever was going on. I don't think the guys, I don't know, did they have a formation lap even? Honestly, there's so many technical issues going on around me. I've just lost the plot tonight. Nearly cycles in P2 with yeah, I'm just checking a couple of other things there. I think it's coming through. Not too many people talking to me tonight, so nobody's telling me if it's okay. So I'm just going to have to presume that all is okay, just after all the technical problems. Ben Wally in P4 there in the Ferrari. He's only half a second behind Scort. Then you've got Pippin the Short in the Mercedes, and Nearly Cycle puts in the fastest lap of a 1:19.099. Sorry for the mix-up at the beginning, folks. Been having terrible technical problems tonight with the stream, and thanks for coming back on board. Ben Wally trying to make a really, really fast... Oh, wow. Ben's really pushing hard here in P4 against Scort. He wants that position and to start chasing after Nearly Psycho and Ministig. Black Box P7, doing what Black Box always does. He goes out in the hard tyres. He's done this the last couple of races. That's how well I know him. And he's going to go out there and he's going to play the long game. It works really well for him. So expect to see Black Box right up there at the end. And just remember, he's driving in my old retired number. Big Woods. Good to see Big Woods out tonight driving the Aston. Big shout out to him. Good to see you. So apologies for missing some of that earlier there. Just honestly, I'm only getting settled right down now, and I might actually have to take a short break again just to fix a couple of other things that are not quite right here. Back on with the leaders, and Ministig is leading it from Nearly Psycho, but the Ferrari is he is really threatening Ministig here for this P1 position. So Nearly Psycho going really well, and these two have pulled away 3.3 seconds over Ben Wally, all on same tyres. So I don't know whether it's Ben Wally or Scort or Pippin the Short or somebody just maybe had a wee bit of a whirl or something that I missed there, but it's unusual for them to be so far back there. So Ben's got a job on his hand with Scort pushing him really, really hard. Pippin's in there, Shelby's right in there, and Black Box P7 torturing away as usual. Then you've Mac Attack. Now he's definitely one to watch, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on him for the evening. Big Woods, you know, there's nothing in it here. It's the early part of this Mexican Grand Prix, and I can tell you there is very little in it. Oh, the Haas there, I think it was, or somebody went into the back of somebody. Good evening to everybody. OTR Raid OTR raid, my dear commentator. What does that mean, OTR raid? Big up for the OTRs. That came from Twist. Whoever the OTRs are. Tell me what it means, OTR. Doing a bit of advertising on my Twitch channel. How dare you, you rascals? Everyone follow Gavin. I'm surprised you're even here, guys, because the technical issues tonight have just been awful. Now all of a sudden there's a raid going on. Where the hell is everybody coming from? Oh, unbelievable. We are OTR, Gavin. OTR. Whoa. Don't know what they're going on about, honestly. This is way, way above my head, but all of a sudden there's 21 viewers and about the... We are showing the love. Oh, Kerry, thank you very, very much indeed. That is brilliant. I didn't know what that was. Maybe after the race you can explain to me what a raid was. Everyone follow Gavinbass1. Oh, man. And Kerry, thank you very, very much. Whatever you're doing, it looks like it's something very, very nice. Pardon my pure ignorance, but I haven't a clue what you've just done. But something just really happened, and just for all of a sudden my chat is just going mad. We just finished our league race and rated your stream with our viewers. All right. Oh man, that's amazing. Thank you very, very much for doing that. And John DT, hi John, long time since we raced PSS Etherbite. Oh, brilliant, buddy. Good to see you all on, and now that you've confused the life out of me, I better start doing a bit of decent commentary, because there's a lot of bosses in the room tonight. There's a lot of bosses. And you know what bosses do? You know what? They don't scare me. Black Box is the boss. Have a look at him. P6 over Shelby. Guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, everybody who was involved in whatever happened there. Massive thank you. Massive thank you. Thank you very, very much. That actually just made my night. Thank you very much. So many kind things going on all of these different leagues. I received a cup the other week, a handmade cup all the way from Holland for a Dutch league that I do on a Saturday. Oh my goodness, there's a wee bit of naughties going on there between Mac Attack and Black Box. And this lad, his racing name is called Centre Back, and he actually made me this little cup through his crafting of 3D printing and stuff, and honestly it was just phenomenal. And that's easy for me to say, phenomenal. I feel like I'm on all right in the night. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying a wee bit of humour tonight, because I'm not taking this as seriously as I goddamn should be. Ben Wally and Brannon, they'll be giving me the sack. We love Gavin, who is our FTR league races. Ash, we love you too, buddy. Do indeed. And looking forward to our next night, of course we are. Ministig is definitely still out there from Nearly Psycho, so those two are still together. Look at Pippin the Short now. He's in the Mercedes and absolutely and utterly giving him a little bit of stick. Let's just jump on board with Pippin, see if he's got anything left in this tank to make a move over Scort. So if you ride actually on board with Scort and you look behind him, this is what he sees. Tell you, there's some very, very quick drivers in this league. All the way down, as far as you can see, honestly, every single one of these guys are fit to win any one of these races. Certainly I've done about 2 or 3 of them now for RPL Tier 1. Really, really enjoying this league, and honestly, the quality of racing at times is very, very competitive. These guys want to win these races. They're trying to be as professional and as good as they possibly can, not to make any boo-boos, but they're running it so tight that mistakes will happen and do happen. So every now and again we do get some pretty big ones. But tonight, it's looking really, really tidy, and they are on their game at the moment, and they're just producing really, really good laps. Kerry, good night. Thanks for everything you did there tonight, and we'll see you with Full Throttle on Sunday. Look forward to it. Ash, thank you very, very much indeed, bud, for the raid and everything that went on there. That was very, very impressive, whatever went on. Superb job. So, Pippin the Short, he's now knocking on the door of Scort again. Let's see, who hasn't been getting any love? Big Woods. What about Big Woods? He's in a wee bit of a battle here at the moment. He's trying to make up a bit of ground on Jim. Ben Wally, he's in P13 with Caney in the Sugar-Free Racing Bull. He's in 14. Then you've got Jim, and behind him you've got Big Woods and SA starting to make fairly good progress there on the back. So there could be movement there. But the guy that I'm watching again tonight is Black Box, and I hate putting pressure on the big man, but he's supporting my number, and it's brilliant. And he's defending 6th position at the moment on a set of hard tyres. So he had to go out on those first 3 or 4 laps on hard tyres. Oh, somebody's way off there. Mac Attack's off, and he went ghosting actually for some reason. So is the damage off by some chance? I don't know. I'm not too sure what happened there, but that looked as if there should have been damage, but doesn't look to be any damage done to Mac Attack's car. So maybe he just got away with it. I don't know, but the car ghosted as soon as it hit. So I'm not too sure if that's an issue. But Black Box is pushing away there in P6 for sure. Incredible battle going on between Nearly Psycho and Ministig, but they're both jumping into the pits now. So they're going to get rid of those 10-lap old mediums, and that just invites Black Box to take up the lead probably, or very close to it. No, they weren't in the pits. Oh, my eyes deceived me again. Again, a big apologies for that. 10-lap old mediums, they're still out, sorry, with Black Box right behind them there now in P3. It was the lads behind that went in for the pits. It was Nearly Psycho and Shelby, I think, that went in. So again, with everything going on tonight, you've got to cut me a little bit of slack, guys. There is big action in my caravan between people visiting and different things going on. We've got a little dog that's not very well, honestly. So you're not getting 100% tonight. I'm certainly not entering this one into a competition. So anyway, those who tuned in, thanks. Mac Attack P9, and yeah, he had an issue earlier there and got it a bit squirrely. Not too sure what happened, but Black Box definitely on the prowl from Pippin in the Merc, and Scort now leading the way on those 10-lap old mediums here in Mexico Live. You're with RPL Tier 1 Division, and Big Woods has picked up a penalty there. And I'll just flick on the penalties, and you can see there's 3 for DBK, there's Hella High 3, and there's Froby has picked up 3, and Big Woods has accumulated a 3 as well. So, yeah, that's your penalties. And then if you go on to the tyres, in fact, if you just go on to the stops, you can see that nearly more than half the field now have jumped off those mediums and probably onto the hards. So there's your tyre positions exactly. And you can just see how well Black Box has done to be still out on 11 lap, still in P3 with the hard tyres on. So Box doing a good job, but he's got a job ahead for sure, and he'll know it. F1 for live, he gets a penalty there as well. And here comes the race of the lead here. Now have a look at this. This is a cracking shot of the 3 of them coming up into the right-hander. That's Scort in the Alpine. Pippin the Short very, very tightly behind in the Merc and absolutely tormented by the black box and driving the Williams there in P3. Great little battle going on here. These guys will be grinning from ear to ear and praying to every single god there is that they don't wipe each other out. And I'll tell you what, these three guys could be well capable of it. Oh, here comes Box. He's having a wee look just to say, you know what? I'm Black Box and I'm going to have a look. So I'm having a look. And he certainly did that. And Pippin the Short will have seen that wriggle up, going up and behind him. And Box is preparing for an overtake. And here he comes. Go on the Box. Oh, they're side by side again. Oh, look at this one. Box might take out the two of them. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's break. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that round the right-hander. Oh, my good God. Scott and Pippin having a banter here. Honestly, they were so much avoidance there. It was unbelievable. I don't think anybody really did anything wrong with the look of that. In fact, to the very contrary, I would say they done something very, very right, and they got round that brilliantly, but still battled it. I just love that. Let's go down to Ministig now. He's on the 2-lap old mediums, and he's going to have to start making his way up that grid. I know for sure he's a fast driver. He just proved it in quali. So Ministig's got it all to do now, and he's just tapping away at the back of our Brannon. Now, that would piss me off big time, to be honest with you. And Brannon will be going, stop that. But here he comes. It's Ministig, and he was in a hurry. He let Brannon know that he was in a hurry, and now he's just saying, see you, Brannon. I've got to go for it. And off comes Ministig. Shelby, let's give Shelby a bit of a hug. Here he comes, P9, and all of a sudden, sorry, P8, lovely, great braking into the left-hander. He goes, and he secures an 8th place, and a lovely, lovely, well-timed overtake by the young lad, Shelby. And as I always do, big shout out for Jamie and one of the other lads, Dizzy, I think it is, that's taken on a bit of comms on tier 3. So a big shout out to Jamie, who's covering T2 tonight, and to Dizzy covering the tier 3. I hope they haven't had the technical problems I've been having. I've even had a brain problem tonight. I, at one stage this evening, was actually doing a bit of commentary on the tier 2 race. I had tuned into the wrong one because somebody in there had given me an invite. So I was just chatting away and I didn't even realise. So I'm having a bad night at the office, says Gavin. Oh, terrible. Look at Ben Wally now. Nothing terrible about him. He's just actually stolen third position actually over Ministig. So Ministig's going to say, sorry, I'm going to have a blow back at you here. And here we go. Oh, we know he's in a hurry, but he still has to be very, very careful and safe doing it. So on board with Ministig. Oh, Mac Attack starting to stamp his authority on the lap times. 1:17.913, fastest lap for Mac Attack. So Mac Attack on the move. And I'm staying on board here with Ben Wally and Ministig to see just how Ben can hold this off, because I know damn rightly this lad behind him's fast. Ben Wally was saying to me during the week, with the amount of fast drivers not starting to join this league, he's going to feel like one of the slow boys. Well, there you go, Ben. Do you ever listen to Uncle Gavin? Holding off third position at the moment and doing a grand job. Pippin gets a 3-second warning now. That's really, really sad for Pippin. That'll maybe not help him at the start-finish line, but here comes Ministig. And he's safely up into P3 now on the 5-lap old medium tyres. So Ben will here if he can get it. So I would say what's going through Ben Wallace, or he's not racing. But if this guy's such a fast guy, it might be just a good idea to sit behind him. Honestly, there's no harm in doing that. And Ben Wally will know that because he's a racer. Shelby still in P7, but he's pushing really hard against Brannan now. And this should be an interesting one because very two equal drivers in my book. So this should be a good old chase. Oh, look at that. Another wee bit of tapping going on by young Shelby. Brannan will be giving you the cane when you get in, Boyle. And, oh, a bit of a pushy one there, all right. Shelby, bit of a hurry there, buddy. Bit of a hurry. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go on with Jim, P8 now. Jim's having a very quiet race there because I haven't given him any love. But right now, behind him, he's got RIP Brannan and he's got Big Woods. How's it going, Gav? It's Angry Spaz. Going good, bud. Thank you. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Lap 17 of 36. Oh, look at this one. Oh, Big Woods is having a wee bit of a look at it there. It's a drag race. All right, okay. Angry Spaz, I was actually trying to explain. I know I go on about it, but I'm 62 and I don't know what a no TR raid is. So it came up on my stream saying that I've been raided, and people were saying, "Watch, you've got a no TR raid," and I'm thinking, do I need to stop my stream because this is some sort of a scam or something? And then all of a sudden there was 22 viewers and quite a few of them stayed on for quite a while and said hello. Honestly, it was such a lovely thing to do, and it was something that really cheered me up, to be honest with you. But RIP Brannan's not being cheered up at the moment because he's got an Aston Martin right on his tailpipe, and I think he's going to try and make a move here, does Woods. Yeah, he gets it done, and Big Woods up into P8. But look at this. Ministig is back in P1. He was in a hurry. He's on the 7-lap old mediums. Sakosaz is in P2 in the McLaren, and he is within the DRS, so he's having a great one here. I'll see you on Sunday, Angry. Yeah, will do indeed. See you then, buddy. Bye. Ben Wally coming very close to the DRS of these guys. In fact, he's in it, or he will be in it. So really good stuff there. But Sakosaz still on the 17-lap old hards now. That's interesting. F1 for Life doing exactly the same thing. Oh, this is a scrap and a half going on here. It really is. Really, really good stuff going on. Ben Wally's having the race of his life here. He definitely is. He's having a good one. He's having fun. But he's got two really, really fastish looking guys out front here in front of him. And that's Sakosaz in the McLaren and also Ministig in the Kick Saba. But Wally holding P3 and he's holding it very securely. And then you've got this race behind Shelby. F1 for Live and Nearly Psycho, Jim and Big Woods. He's coming onto the party very shortly as well. But Jim's in there in that Williams and he's wanting to try and get past Psycho. Psycho's trying to get past Live. This is a good one. Good gracious me, there's some very, very tight racing going on here tonight. A couple of wee tire bumps and things, but like I'll tell you what, that honestly, maybe I'm completely wrong. There were some of them there I think maybe the guys could maybe be a wee bit upset about, but there's a lot of tire bumping going on, and I'm just wondering, do you have to race? I'm never going to be as fast as these guys. Maybe at one stage I could have had a bit of a bit of a race along with him, but I would never be as fast as him. But I'll tell you what, I wonder, are these guys trying to, like, do they have to really send it to the limits to make these moves? Like, look at this for instance, right now. There goes the Williams of Jim. That's a brilliant move, but that's a very difficult move. Is this just the caliber of driver we've got here tonight? That's a cracking move by the Williams in P5. Well done, Jim. Oh, Kenny gets a 3-second penalty warning now, so he's on the naughty step. Ben Wally now leading the race. So isn't it nice to actually say one of the owners of the league is leading the race? Now, I'm going to give you a little story about this young guy. And he'll not mind me telling you this, but he sent me a wee text during the week, and he says, Gavin, could you make this this night a good old Mexican night? And I said, of course I will, Ben. It's all going to be about the Mexico. And I think my stream might have stopped in the middle of it all. And there was all sorts of cracking Mexican music going on and stuff like that. But I'm sure if you want to watch it, you can watch it. It's there if you want to see it. But every single one of your names, I think, were mentioned in all of the songs. And it was really nice. In fact, I think I put some of them on. In fact, I did. I put them on TikTok. So you'll be able to see them on the TikTok account if you want to see them there. But 21 laps of 36, and I feel my voice coming to one of Ben Wally's natural breaks. John DT says it's a fix. Oh, Wally, do you hear that? John DT, he says it's a fix. Oh my God. That's funny too. Ben Wally is well deservingly on 14 lap old hards. I'm keeping those tyres up. Let's just go through a couple of things that are important just at the moment. Let's go for the stops first of all. Near enough everybody bar 4 have made the stop. And then I'm looking at the position changes. And if you look at F1 for live there and Sakosas there, 11 up and 8 up for Jim. And a big 8 up for Big Woots. But you know what? Means nothing till they've all come in and pitted. So we'll wait them out and we'll get back to see what the tyre situation is. And let's see if I can find that. There you go. There's the tyres. And we'll just go back to the screen. Let's see what's going on now. Looks like Jim's having another attack, but Psycho. So Jim's having a Psycho attack. So apologies to Ben Wally. How you, James? What about you? Really, really sorry for not getting the stream together. There was a big problem issue there going on in the background. But you know what, bud? We got the race done. Maybe missed the first lap or two with all of the shit that was going on. But we got there. And pretty decent race we've had too. Some splendid overtaking going on here tonight. And you're doing a great job out there as well. You've eventually come into the pits to see. And you've just changed on to a new tyre. So Ben's out there now on a set of hard tyres, and I'm just going to focus in on Big Woots and P5 because he's got black box hella high and Scort and F1 for live all rushing in behind here. So I'm just going to leave it on this, and I'll be back very, very, very shortly indeed. Okay, sorry for that temporary break. And let's get back and have a look and see what's been going on while I had that little coffee poured. Pippin the short, let's see, 10 lap old hards, and there's still 12 laps to go, but he's leading the race at the moment from Black Box and P2. Now, the top of the runners are carrying penalties, which is unusual, and they're carrying 3 seconds each. So the likes of Scort and Ben Wally and Mac Attack will be looking very closely at that. Mac Attack now up into P5. So he is, I heard through the grapevine, and I think I've seen this lad race before, or I might even have been in a league with him at some stage, but Mac Attack definitely has some pace here, and that Kicksaba is going well. And remember, these cars are unequal. So these are the slowest cars on the track, and the two Kicks having a wee back at each other there. So Ministig and Mac Attack just sorting it out between themselves round this final turn going onto the start-finish line. Superb race it is indeed, James. An absolute belter. I'm glad you're enjoying it if you're still tuned in. Down to Saz here. He's looking at the back of F1 for live. Quite a few penalties, and poor Nearly Psycho's picked up a 10 second there. Now, that's either corner cutting or speeding in the pit lane. Don't think there was any yellow flags or anything out while I was having a coffee there. So quite a battle going on here. R.I.P. Brannon right into the middle of it there. And again, I'm going to have a quick glimpse at those tyres. So R.I.P. Brannon's on a fairly fresh set of medium tyres, as is F1 for live. Hella High on the one lap hard. So quite a battle going to go on here. And Hella High has got the upper hand if he can keep the lead on those hard tyres. But he just gets the commentator's curse there, a 3-second penalty, just as I actually spoke about it. So pretty bad stuff there. Sorry. Ministig in P5 trying to make a move now on Ben Wally. And he does so by the looks of it. And Ben Wally's just going to have to make way for him, and Ben will tuck in and get him again, I'm sure. They're both on similar tyres, so they'll be able to chase each other down. And again, Wally, honestly, having a great race here. And, you know, these two battling against each other. Ben saying to me during the week that he feels like one of the slow guys. Well, even if he bins it tonight, he has proved it, that he's definitely not one of the slow guys whatsoever. He's sitting in P5, and he's racing really hard with the pole setter tonight, and that was Ministig. Now, Black Box, everybody knows I've got that big soft spot for him, but he's got 12 laps on those hard tyres. Now, is he going to run those on? I don't know, honestly. I've really lost touch with strategies around these tracks, more concentrating on other things, but likes of Scort and Shelby and Saz, they are all very close in battle, and they are interestingly penalty free. And you know, when all the switches start to switch, if there is another tyre change, this is really going to change the board round, and there's going to be some interesting spots. But here comes Scort right on the back of Black Box now. So Black Box defending second position, but he's got a very fast Alpine behind him. DBK gets a 3-second penalty as well, but Scort still trying to really get onto the back of Black Box. But look at Wally and Ministig side by side round here, and that looks like Ministig steals it again from Wally, and Wally battling right behind him. You've got Shelby saying, don't forget about the young lad, I'm here, I'm in P6 and I'm going to have a go. On with that very guy, Shelby, driving the Haas. Lap 27. And I think everybody is going to run the tyres out to the end of this race. Only another 8 laps to go. And those 14-lap-old hordes of Pippin the Short are going to be really tested by these lads coming up behind now, and that's Ministig. So just look at this. Look at this for an absolute splendid battle for P2. You've got Scort in the Alpine from Ministig, from Ben Wally, from Shelby. Then coming fairly close behind, you've got Sakosaz and you've got Mac Attack. And Mac Attack has made some improvement tonight and also penalty free. So I'm going to need Carl Vorderman to work out the scores at the end of this. Well, that's what I'm saying anyway. Ministig P3 still really having a go at Scort now. You can see the battle for yourself. The Alpine of Scort with Ministig. Ben Wally's right in there. Shelby is right in there. And the McLaren of Sakosas is catching. Mac Attacks in P7. You've got LLM Jim in P8. You've got Marco in 9. Nearly Psycho is holding 10th position at the moment. And Big Woods is in 11th. Then you've got Hella High in P12 with Saz in 13th. F1 for Life 14th. And Black Box down there in a new set of medium tyres on lap 29 of 36. This is a big job he has set himself. But let's just see how the box does. He might admit himself, he might have got this strategy wrong, who knows. But look at this. We're looking at Pippin the Short on 15-lap-old hards. And the lads with the much better tyres are coming. Nearly Psycho in P10. Another great close battle between the Ferrari and Marco in the Merc. 3-second warning for Big Woods. Your leaders now all visible between one another. You've got Pippin in P1. And then you have this bundle coming right behind him. And that is Ministig, Ben Wally, Scort and Shelby. But right now, Sakosas is right in there. And he has just got onto the DRS zone. We've got a yellow flag. And it looks like Big Woods is out of the race. Did it affect anybody else? I don't know. I was on the battles as much as I could. But there's a DNF. And this could be... a safety car, is it? No, it's not, thankfully. It's just a yellow flag and racing continues. So Pippin the Short still 6.2 ahead with the chasing 9-lap-old hards of Ministig and Ben Wally in 3rd. Then you've got Shelby in 4th and Scort in 5th. Then this cracking little battle going on here. It has sort of split up a wee bit after the yellow flag, but there was a very good battle going on. Shelby's having a good battle with Scort now. Here comes Sakosas. Hella High gets a 3-second penalty also. So Big Woods out of the race for whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe he just lost it on the track. Oh, talking about losing it on the track. Look at the Alpine. The Alpine of Scort does an absolute bit of belly dancing there and gets it rescued by the looks of it. He did indeed. What a great rescue by Scort. Oh my goodness gracious, that was an amazing rescue. Well done, dancing on ice. King of the flipping castle tonight when it comes to rescues. And that was Scort. In the Alpine, I think it was anyway. I hope I've got that one right because I haven't got very much else right tonight. The only thing I know for sure is it's lap 31 of 36, and I'll tell you what, we've got a banger going on here. Tell you why, These 10-lap-old hards are starting to make a wee bit of inroads on Pippin, so Ministig making a move. Ben Wally, well, he is 3.2 seconds behind Ministig, but Ministig wants this, and Shelby's hanging in there in 4th. Black Box in 12th now, and he's 2.5 seconds behind Hella High, but he's on those 3-lap-old mediums, so he's got pace for sure. But can he do anything in 4 laps? I don't think he can make much of a difference, really. Honestly, don't think so, but a great drive anyway. Jim and P7 having a look at the back of the Alpine of Scort. And Scort must have used a lot of battery there to defend off that Williams of Jim. And Jim used quite a bit of battery trying to catch him too, but not too much. So Jim's got plenty in the tank there to try and have another go. Mac Attack, he's now down in P8. And let's see if there's any battles. Marco's having a look at Hella High now. So look, penalties very, very important now. Pippin the Short has got 6. Ministig's got 3. Ministig's pulling a 6.5 second gap into 3.8 with 4 laps to go. Even my maths tells me that this could be a good race for Ministig, and I think Ministig could be probably on a pole position here. But the bogeymans in here tonight could be Shelby, Jim, Scort and Mac Attack. They've got 4 laps to go, or 3 laps to go now, and they've a lot of time to make up. But I'll tell you what, with those penalties, this board could be a completely different board at the end of the race. Ben Wally getting really close to Shelby here. Is he going to try and make a move on the outside? Looks like he has. Wally up into P3. I feel like one of the slower guys, he cries. Well, you know what, Wally? You listen to Gavinbass1. I'm crying back at you. You're talking bull. P3 and keep her lit, buddy. But Shelby's behind you and he has no penalties, so he's going to be nicking that P3 off you for sure. So it's going to be very, very interesting just how this is going to finish up for sure. Hella high on Marco. The Red Bull against the Mercedes. Apologies for anybody that I haven't been on you much tonight, because there's a lot of separation from P13 down to P18. They're all out in their own eels, but let's just give them a quick bit of love. But there's a real battle going on here. But that's Black Box in P12. Look at that behind him. Nearly Psycho's now on the back of Mac Attack, so this battle's still going on really, really hard. And Psycho wanting that 8th spot. And all those penalties ahead of those guys, you know, Mac Attack wants to be trying that pull, that 4 seconds in as much as he can. He just might be rewarded with something if he gets as close as he can. There's a quick flash of a yellow flag there on lap 24, or 34, but it disappeared. And disappearing is Pippin the Short's lead. 6 seconds ahead, but Ministig is only carrying, 6 seconds of penalties. Ministig's only carrying those 3. So Ministig, you know what, he could nearly sit behind and win this race as long as he keeps it within 3 seconds, and he's going to, no doubt about it. So lap 34, and Pippin the Short now finds himself 1.7 seconds ahead of this kick that is absolutely flying off Ministig in P2. I think he told me earlier his name's Tyrone, or whether I picked it up, but he was chatting to me on Twitch earlier there, right in the middle of all of my technical issues, so I didn't quite understand, but I think he might be Tyrone driving the kick in P2 and catching Pippin the Short very, very quickly. Ben Wally, he's being chased down by Shelby still. These two having a really super bit of fun out there tonight. Sacco's trying to make a move on Scort there, but again, just trailing just under the 1 second. Psycho's still bashing away at the back of Mac Attack, but still no cigar there. Black Box is up in P12. That strategy for Box didn't really work tonight, but unless he had maybe a bit of a problem that he had to maybe he just got it wrong, but he was in contention there for a long time there, and I know that the night's going to come where I'm going to be cheering this lad over the grid. I've watched him too many times to know that he's not a podium or a race winner for sure. Froby's down there in P12, having a right battle with Marco now. But let's get on to that lead, and Pippin the Short is now leading it by only 1.2 over Ministig and carrying those 6-second penalties. Again, I'll show you those penalties so you understand exactly where we're coming from in the final couple of laps of this race in Mexico. This is RPL Tier 1. It was a cracking race. It threw all sorts of things up, and there's still some mighty battles going out there. Now look at this one, just a quick flash onto this one. Just look at Mac Attack there, trying to steal that inside corner onto the right-hander, and the Ferrari can do nothing, only slam the brakes on, and Mac Attack up into P8. So that's a nice wee position change for Mac, but he's got hella high, not letting him away with it. He's going to tuck in now, and he's going to try the draft overtake, I bet you. Though he's got DRS, even better. He's going to make this attack, and he's going to go up the inside. An absolute drag race here, lap 36 between these two guys. Hellahai and Mazatak going round the right-hander, and Hellahai gets that one and deserved it too. But look at this, nearly Psycho hanging in from Black Box. Honestly, I can't not go back to the race lead. Here comes Ministig now. He has done the overtake. He's now ahead. He's going to win this race comfortably in the kick. An absolute splendid drive from him tonight. Splendid drive, and yeah, he's going to win for sure. So let's see him in the last couple of corners of this Mexican Grand Prix tonight with RPL Tier 1. Over the line he comes, P1 in the kick, Ministig. Then you've got Pippin the Short on the track. All of these results now, he's P2. Ben Wally P3 on the track, no change there. Shelby goes down to 5, Ben Wally goes to 4, and Jim goes up to P3. So there are where those penalties really cost big time. Scort gets a P6, Sacco and nearly Psycho. Here comes Box and the Mac Attack over the line there. Oh, what a battle right into the line there. Nearly Psycho, hella high, Broby and P14, and R. Brannan, one of the co-owners, coming round the last few corners now in the sugar-free Racing Bull. And Froby picks up a very late penalty for cutting corner or going over the line. R.I.P. Brannan. Here he comes over the line, definitely there in P14. Nice race from him, and Froby 15, and DBK and Caney all out on the track still. F1 for Life, Big Woods, they both DNF'd. Again, I wasn't involved. I wasn't on the action at the time. But what a good race. Some very, very close battles. And again, massive apologies. The stream's obviously going to be in 2 pieces because the first one wasn't heard. Or, sorry, it was heard. The first stream stopped, I think, and then it went on to the race. So if you just watch the second one, you'll see the race for sure. So there you go. And it's Ministig P1 and Pippin the Short P2. Jim, my driver of the day, P3. Massive position changes there. You can see there he got up 12 positions with no penalties whatsoever. So Jim gets my driver of the day. Ben Wally, 4th position. Brilliant one for Ben. He'll be really buzzing with that. Shelby in 5th and Scort in 6th. Sacco Sass in 7th. And 8th is Saz. Black Box is a 9 and Mac Attack 10. And there are the rest of your drivers there. So again, the software's doing funny things because I came in as a driver rather than a spectator after doing the first couple of laps with the Tier 2 guys. I didn't even know I was in the wrong race. what a night I've had tonight. It's been a real head melt with about 20 different things happening, trying to entertain a few guests, a dog that's not very well, and technical problems all over the place, including internet connections as well, or software problems. My apologies, guys. Didn't even pick up all the driving stats, nothing. For some reason, the game just didn't let me do it. It's now asking me to ready up. I don't even know whether the stream lasted to the end. If not, very sorry. I only done my best under a lot of different circumstances. I'm Gavinbass1. This was Mexico live with a short quali and 36 laps of really exciting racing. Hope you get to watch it back, and I hope you enjoy it. Good night.
As the stars start to twinkle in the midnight sky, Gavinbass1's closing down. It's time to say goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the show, had a good time with the music and the laughter in this life of mine. Keep the dreams alive like the fire we ignite. Every strum of my guitar, my heart takes flight. With the sunset fading and the night so bright, I'm wishing you sweet dreams. Oh, what a night. Good night, good night. From the valleys to the mountains, where the rivers gently flow, I'll be back again soon with another show. Till then, hold on to laughter, keep the music alive. In the heart of each song, we will always survive. So take